So how long do bears live for? Here, my strawberry. Up. In the wild, they usually only live to be about 20, and sometimes less than that due to hunting or having to be put down for safety reasons. Here, Pooh, you want one? Up. Here. Up. Up. Jump up. You can get it. Oh, you're so cute. But with me, they can probably live to be about 30 to even 40 years old. Do I trim the bear's claws? No, I don't trim their claws. They pretty much just take care of it themselves by scratching on the trees or even digging in the dirt. Since I work with bears, I figured I could go a couple rounds with our local canine unit, but I was so wrong. Ready? So this is a pretty good question. Hi, baby. Do I ever wrestle with the bears? And the answer is no, I don't. And that's because even though these guys are pretty young, they're still a lot stronger than me. And combine that with their sharp claws and teeth, and you've got a recipe for disaster, my friends. Alright, so I get a lot of questions about, well, why do the bears look so small? Here, you want some peanut butter? I'll get you some, don't worry. And while Pooh and Honey, they're American black bears, which are some of the smaller species of bear. I'm getting more, don't worry. Plus, they're only about 2 years old. What do the bears smell like? Well, it's kind of hard to describe, but they kind of smell like a wet, like a wet dog. Are all the bears I work with this friendly? No, not really. While all the bears do tolerate me, most of them were taken in as adults. Yeah, good boy. Which means there's no bond, like with the few that I raised. And that leads me to, are bears really that fluffy? Well, they didn't get their name Danger Floofs for nothing. They've got 2 layers of fur, an outer guard layer that's long and coarse and keeps them protected from things like bee stings. And they have an inner layer that's short and fuzzy and keeps them insulated. I was only gone for the last few months.
Hi, I'm Dory. Let's go.
Alright, so this is how me and some of my animals greet each other. Hi. Hey Hoss, how's it going? You doing good? Hey Jimmy, my man. Whoa, hey, whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, you get it, buddy. Oh, buddy, what are you doing? Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Just because these guys seem gentle, I got him. He's mine now. Does not mean that I would try feeding a bear out in the wild. It's not only dangerous for them, it's also dangerous for you.
This week, a hot new bombshell enters the villa.
Don't call me up, I'm going out tonight, feeling good.
He's only a 6, but he can dance. How many animals does this guy actually work with? So Hoss here is an Ankole Watusi. Yo, check out this weird cat. Hey Jimmy, what do you think of this new food? Whoa, whoa. Don't bite my leg. Okay, so I have a confession to make. I've never really been a big fan of birds. But, don't tell Jimmy, okay? I think he has a thing for me. I'll admit, working with bears is pretty cool. But I work with a wide variety of animals. And well, let me show you some of the big ones. Hoss here is an Ankole Watusi. He weighs about 1,200 pounds. And that's not even counting these ginormous horns he's got. Whoa, Jimmy, hey. I know you got a big personality, but you only weigh in at about 300 pounds, my guy. Here we got Sandman. He's one of my biggest animals, and you know, he weighs almost 2,000 pounds. So why do black bears seem less aggressive than brown bears? Don't get me wrong, bears are dangerous, but black bears are a definitely more timid species. Black bears are woodland dwellers, so their best defense has usually been to run and hide and even climb trees. While brown bears, on the other hand, live in more open areas, so their best defense is to attack the danger head on. Do I ever try to brush the bears when they're shedding? They aren't really huge fans of getting brushed. No, they'd rather just eat it. So you say giving a kiss to a bear is trusting them too much, but how many people will kiss somebody they just met or barely even know? And if you say it's gross, well, at least they don't, at least they don't lick their butt like a dog. Out of the 11 bears I work with, there's only about 4 that I can do something like this with. And even these guys, I can't trust completely. So to all the people saying the bears are gonna eat me one day, I bet you feel pretty silly now, don't ya? Ow, stop that. No. I really enjoy working with animals. It's such a nice and relaxing... Excuse me, could you not chew on me for 2 seconds? Stop, thank you. You know, it helps keep the blood pressure down. So bears will pretty much just sleep anywhere. I mean, check this out. Look at that guy. I mean, I don't know about you, but that does not look comfortable to me. Hi, baby. Wait a second. So if she's just tenderizing me, I wonder what kind of marinade she wants. Three things not to do if you see a bear. Let's go. Okay, so number 1 is do not approach the bear. Number 2, don't try to pet the bear. And number 3, don't try to feed the bear. So whenever I have to go feed the bears, I gotta go through the ostrich pen. And that gets kind of awkward because I think Jimmy here, he's got a little crush on me. And I don't really like him like that. So anybody got good ideas on how to let him down easy? Alright, let's grab a quick snack. So Pooh here, he's known me his whole life. So we've got a pretty good trust between us, haven't we, bud?
Look out! I think Moto likes you. Here he comes.
Somebody please send help. He's been forcing me to sit on these eggs for the past couple of weeks. What do the bears smell like? Well, it's kind of hard to describe, but they kind of smell like a wet dog. Here, honey, you want some? Yeah. Go ahead. So bears do really enjoy honey, but what's interesting is they don't just break into the hives for the sweet stuff. No, they also eat the grubs and the adult bees for protein. So it's been almost a month, and I think Jimmy still has a crush on me. I've been ghosting his calls, trying to avoid him, but I don't think he's really gotten the message. Anybody got any good ideas? I can't believe I got this on camera. So I was filming the brown bears while they were playing, and well, you'll just have to watch. So the bears, they're my favorite animal, but do you want to see the biggest one I work with? Hey buddy, so Sandman here is a Bactrian camel and he weighs almost 2,000 pounds. Do I ever try to brush the bears when they're shedding? They aren't really huge fans of getting brushed. No, they'd rather just eat it.